Hello Cancer, welcome to your September 2018 reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't forget to check out my Vimeo channel. The link is below in the descriptions box, and there you will find part 2 or the extended version of this reading. Now let's get along with your oracle cards here. Cancer, from the House of Night you've pulled the card of Oath. Now this one speaks about promises made, keeping promises, and also the possibility of breaking promises. From the Psychic Love Tarot you've pulled Rest and Reconsider. Now this card is equivalent to the Nine of Wands in traditional tarot, and it does speak about coming through intense times, but coming through stronger. Perhaps after a time of a time out, a time of being apart from a partner or a break. And from the Ganesha deck, as your overall energy, you've pulled Divine Support. Now with this one, it is the card of the Om. So it's about bringing focus and awareness into your life. Now with Divine Support, it's whatever that means to you, whatever religion that you may be, or whatever spirituality you follow. And with this card I get that you need to use this as a source of inspiration and greater wisdom to get you through a period of uncertainty or a challenge, is what I'm picking up for you, Cancer. So we'll see where this goes. I've already meditated on your energies, so I'm going to cut the cards and we will see what happens with you. The first card will symbolize the past, the present, the future, the best path to follow or your advice, what's happening in your environment, Cancer, your hopes and fears, the potential outcome, and what the overall message is, or what you're concerned about at the present time. So let's see what this is. The Hierophant in reverse. Now this does speak to me with this Oath card, in that it may be you, Cancer, or it could be a partner or someone that you know, because the energies can go vice versa, who is contemplating breaking tradition. I get a sense of rebelliousness, perhaps breaking a promise. It doesn't have to be you, Cancer, it could be the other way around. Now let's get a clarifier on that Hierophant card. Okay, we have the Paranormal card. Now this is a unique card to this deck. It's not in traditional tarot, but with this deck, it's one of 2 extra cards that you have. It means curiosity, and when it comes up in reverse, I feel it's very much that energy of being too curious, overly curious. It's kind of that curiosity killed the cat, meddling where you shouldn't meddle, being involved in something that you shouldn't be involved in. I get it as extra as well, because we have the three women here on the card, so potentially a third party. Now in the past, Cancer, we have the Death card, or the Transformation card in reverse. So in the recent past there has been a fear of change, or an unwillingness to change, something that should be released or let go of. There's a sense of it being clung to. I feel with this card it's being stuck, is what I'm picking up more than anything. Perhaps in a situation or around a particular person. I will clarify, but we'll continue. We'll pull over the first cards here. The Eight of Pentacles is in your present energy. So Cancer, at the present time, it's all about putting in the work, being very dedicated towards achieving a goal, And your focus is very much on achievement. Now, this could be in relation to actual work, but it can also be a goal when it comes to love and relationships. It's that feeling of perhaps learning a new skill or practicing something that you are trying to perfect. Now, in your future energy, you have the Empress card. Now, this does speak about creativity and nurturing something, making something happen. But I feel with this card, this is not you. I feel that this is someone else. Cancer. And it could be, remember, it can go vice versa here. So if this is not resonating, it may be resonating as your partner. But there's a focus here on another person. This may be the third party. And I get that you're wanting to make something happen with this person. And you're being quite creative when it comes to making something occur. It may be someone that you have your eye on, although you're promised somewhere else, I feel, Cancer. Now, as your advice or your best path to follow, you have the Justice card, which does speak about needing to be fair and balanced when making decisions. It is a card of karma, so I feel for you, Cancer, it's about righting a wrong. There may have been some unfair treatment in the past. Either you have treated someone unfairly or they have treated you unfairly. And you're wanting justice. You're wanting things to be put right. And this may be what you're putting work into here, Cancer. And you're trying to be creative when it comes to bring about this justice. Now, in your environment, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is something external to you that is affecting you currently. And with this one, it's not being able to make a decision. Things are going around and around and around, and nothing seems to be solved, even though you're putting work into it, is what I'm picking up. Now, in your hopes and fears, you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this may be the other person involved, Cancer. It could be an earth sign. Again, can be male or female because this is a general reading. Or someone with earth in their chart. And Cancer, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone who feels very negatively, thinking fatalistically. Someone who feels like there cannot be change or that they cannot change. It's someone who refuses to see the positive things around them and focuses very much on negativity and putting negativity out into the world. So this is something that you're fearing. So this may be your energy at present, Cancer. It could be someone around you that you're fearing that they're not going to come forward because they are not seeing the positive things or the benefits of doing that. Now, in the outcome, you have the Nine of Swords, which is attached to this Empress card. And the center energy here, which is, I feel, is someone being, or I feel tempted to look in somewhere else outside of a commitment or outside of a promise that they've made to someone else. And with this Nine of Swords as a card of anxiety, I do feel that there's a lot of worry, stress around this. With this attached to this Empress, I feel that you're trying to get something started with someone else out of a sense of needing justice or wanting to put something right. But I feel that there is pushback. around this other person, because I sense that they are extremely negative when it comes to perhaps this relationship. So let's get some clarifiers here. First off, I'll clarify that the transformation card, and you have the habit in reverse, which is the devil card in traditional tarot. Now with this one, with the death card in reverse, it's being stuck with some kind of toxic behavior or even an addiction. It could be an addictive relationship that I'm talking about here, Cancer, with a third party that you're unable to move on from. There's a clinging to this, perhaps a codependency, and that's why I pick it up as addiction or obsession. Obsessional towards another person, but I feel that they are not responding the way that you would like, although that you're putting in work. And this is perhaps why you're feeling that you need justice, or that you want things to be put right as you see it. Now in the present energy, with that Eight of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now this is another card of working, effort, being focused on achieving a goal, putting the hard work in. So it seems like you're very focused on putting the hard work into this. I pick it up on a perhaps a third party that you are wanting to get something started with this Empress. So your focus at the present time here, Cancer, is making something happen. And you're putting in a lot of energy. You seem very driven, very directed towards this other, I want to call them an object, because I think that that's how you're seeing them. Let's get a card on that Empress card. You have the Five of Cups. So Cancer, there is a feeling here of loss, sorrow, regret around another person. I do feel with this one it's a focus on what has been lost. It may have been a relationship that has failed in the past, but I get for you that you're still very much putting focus into making this happen, to nurturing this relationship. I feel that that's what this hard work is about, Cancer. But for you, it seems to be very much an energy of being stuck in the past, stuck in a feeling that, stuck in the feeling of negativity around not being able to get this off the ground. And also a feeling here of not appreciating the positives that you have in your life, and also the opportunities, other opportunities. You seem very focused, very attached, even obsessed by perhaps what is not attainable. So let's get a card on that Justice card. And you have the Eight of Wands in reverse with the Justice card. So it's saying slow down. Slow down when it comes to making decisions. And we do get rest and reconsider here. So I feel what's going on, Cancer. It could be you, could be a partner or someone you know. I get that they're focused elsewhere outside of a promise that has already been made. It could be a commitment. But although they're putting focus into this third party, they are looking at breaking tradition. They're curious about this other person, the third party. As advice, the cards are saying that you need to wait. Take some time to really think about things, be honest and fair, and act with integrity when making decisions, and not making decisions out of feeling that you want perhaps revenge or karma, justice. That's what I'm picking up. So for you, Cancer, or someone around you here, there's a real need to take a time out here and to slow things down a bit, because I do see something obsessional that has been clung on to, perhaps some codependency, some addiction towards another party. And someone is thinking about breaking a promise because they're curious. But the thing with this card is that it's a card of someone who's too curious and gets involved with things that they shouldn't, and therefore they get themselves burned through the experience. Now, in your environment with that Knight of Swords in reverse, it is about not being able to make a decision or make forward movement. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So it's a lack of commitment to a partnership. With this one, it's seemingly being unable to work with others. A lack of focus with that Knight of Swords in reverse. So it seems like presently you're putting a lot of energy and effort into a goal. You're being very focused on achieving something. But there seems to be an energy here of going around in circles when it comes to working together with someone else. Something's just not coming together. And it may be because you are feeling that things are not reciprocated, or that it's a one-sided kind of energy. So you're putting all your energy in here, Cancer. The other person is not. They're not coming forward. There's a lack of reciprocity here. Not being on the same page with someone else when it comes to working together. Now with the hopes and fears with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it may be your energy here, or it could be the other person's, but I get a lot of focus on the negativity. And with the Sun in reverse, it's also not seeing things clearly. Very much lacking clarity. And very much a focus here on losing your drive or losing your ambition to achieve when it comes to, I pick it up as something that is stable, secure, offering that creature comforts. And I also feel thinking that things cannot change, or thinking that things cannot be changed for the better, and that you won't achieve what you want. So I do feel that's your energy, Cancer, but there seems to be, you seem to be keeping yourself in a negative kind of frame of mind, and it's because you're not seeing things clearly around this third party. Now with that Nine of Swords, let's get another card. We have the Page of Cups. Now this is connected to the future energy down here, where we've got the Empress and the Five of Cups, where I do feel you're wanting to get something off the ground with someone else, but there's a lot of sadness and regret. There's a holding on to negativity from the past. You may feel that there's a sense of loss or grieving around something not happening. And I do feel you're wanting justice over this, and it could be in the outcome here with this Page of Cups, I get you wanting to express your emotions, but there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress around this. You may be wanting to come forward to someone here to try to put things right, or try to I pick it up as karma. You may even want revenge, is what I'm picking up. Perhaps, but I think it's from this third party. I don't feel it's from a partner, because I've got you here potentially thinking about breaking a promise with that oath card. Now, with that divine support, I feel it's important for you to get in touch with yourself and your spirit guides here when it comes to making the right choice. There's a need for you to wait, to take some time out, reconsider before making any kind of action here that you may be regretting in the future. But I feel that there's a sense of curiosity here around a third party. I feel like you're wanting to get something off the ground, but it's not happening, or it hasn't happened. But you're still very much focused on achieving this goal. It seems to be causing you a lot of stress and worry, and it's also causing you to remain in a very negative emotional state because you're not seeing things clearly. So I'm going to leave the general reading here. Lots to clarify in part 2, so I hope you'll join me. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel. I'll be clarifying what it is you're going to be doing. Are you going to offer some kind of emotional cup to a third party? What's going to happen here when it comes to a promise that you may have already made to someone else? And we'll also clarify what this third party is going to do and what your best path to follow is here in the future, Cancer. So I hope that you join me on my Vimeo channel. If you don't, then I wish you all the best with this, and I will speak to you again very soon. Bye now, Cancer.